Hi Leo, and welcome to your Tarotvideoscope for May 2017 by Ama. This will be a general reading for Leo Sun, Leo Rising, and Leo Moon. Please always listen for all three signs, your Sun, your Rising, and your Moon sign, because sometimes your messages could make better sense to you through your Rising sign or through your Moon sign. If you'd like to schedule a private consultation with me, email me at amalightworker@gmail.com. You may also contact me through my website, amalightworker.com. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. If you like this video, please subscribe, and when you subscribe, please make sure that you turn on the notification button. The notification button is usually next to the subscribe button. Turn that on. This way you will be immediately notified every time that I upload special videos. For those of you who are interested to know more, I will also be making a new video, and I will be posting that on Vimeo for download and purchase if you are interested. I will doing this video on energy clearing your energetic blockages. I will open 3 more cards and see what messages will show up, and I will pass on to you more of your Akashic Records messages. The link for that is going to be down here below in the show more description box. And allow me to remind you, on May 1st, 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be again invited in the Joanna the Medium show with Joanna. It's going to be a 2-hour special, so I'm back by popular demand. Thank you for that. And Joanna and me are going to answer 2 questions from the audience for 2 hours. Again, I will be posting the information about that in the links down here below in the show more description box. In this reading today for you, I will be doing a 5-card tarot spread called The Key of Life, and I will use the traditional tarot deck and 1 card from the Egyptian oracle cards. The general feelings that I am picking up for you, Leo, they have to do with positively moving forward, or at least emotionally feeling like more uplifted. A success, some of you could be falling in love, making important decisions, although some of these decisions could be difficult, and trying to resolve one by one, different situations in your life, kind of like tying up the loose ends. So now, let's break it down one by one. In a position representing what happened in the past that could still be influencing your present current situation and your future, you have the Knight of Wands. I don't know if you are able to see the card. Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands, to me, represents a Leo, Aries, or a Sagittarius. This could be the sun sign, the rising sign, or the moon sign. So this card could represent you, because it represents a fire sign. Another meaning of the card, another meaning of the card is changes are daunting or intimidating. People adore you. And there's also another meaning of the card, that it means that you could tend to be a little bit bossy or to some degree insensitive to others. So that's the meaning of the card, okay? So now allow me to tune in psychically so I can figure out why this card showed up for you in this reading. What does this mean for you? So I keep getting that for some of you, you are going to bring victory home. I don't know what this means. For some of you, maybe you are competing to get a job position, competing in some form of sport or other competitive activities. For some of you, I feel that this has to do with some information that it's coming together for you, news or information in relation to a new course of study or courses and classes that you intend to take. Some of you could be putting together all the information or the documentation, everything that you need, maybe for you to transfer from one major to another major, from one course of study to another one. Excuse me. I feel that this could also be true for those of you who are in the middle of some sort of a business deal or a business venture, because I keep getting transferring something from here to here. It could be transferring money or assets from one bank account to another one, or transitioning, in other words, to something bigger or better. I keep getting a lot of communications for you this year, because I keep getting emails, texts, or business deals, or communication with a lot of people who maybe live in a different country, foreigners, other cultures. So for some of you, it could be for personal reasons. For some of you, it could be due to your line of work, when you are going to either get to know or communicate in some way with foreigners or people who live in a different country. And I feel that for some of you, excuse me again, and I feel that for some of you, you could be taking a chance into getting to know someone, or a chance in love, a chance in a relationship. If this is not a chance into getting to know someone, it's definitely some sort of a risk that you feel that you're taking in a love relationship related sense. And some of you, I feel that you could be running a lot of trial and error situations, kind of testing the waters, see what this is, see where this is going. But for right now, whatever changes you are planning to do, okay, the card is telling you to slow down a little bit and make sure that you understand the situation. You have all the facts. You have all the information that you need to have before you move on. And I keep getting that something could be coming together for you toward the end of the month. So past mid-May, toward the end of the month, that something could be coming together for you. And if this doesn't make sense to you for the purpose of this general reading, another meaning of the cards, to me it also means travel. The next card that you have, in the position of representing your present current situation, you have the Six of Wands. This is another victory card. So it represents victory, success. But it is short-lived because there's a lot more work ahead of you. But for the time being, enjoy the success, enjoy the moment, and then work must continue. Another meaning of the card, again, it means travel, but to me it also means feeling accomplished and feeling like you are at the center of attention. People are paying you compliments, or they're giving you a lot more attention than ever before. I feel that for some of you, you either recently started or you could be starting something that has to do with the public eye. Launching a website, launching a book. It could also be an ebook. It doesn't have to be in printed paper. Maybe you launched vlogs or videos over the internet. You just started more of these things. For some of you, a position that has to deal with the public could be opening. And I keep getting professions or jobs like being a hostess, public relations for some of you, being the face or someone who represents either a company or a line of products. I keep getting that a lot of the duties and the responsibilities that you will have, either through your work or through your family or through your social circle, involve you being seen more in the public eye and taking more of a leadership role. I feel that for some of you, you are going to be in a position when you are going to share your journey with others. There must be something very deeply that is deeply very important for you, and you are deciding to take a more of action role into this, because I keep getting that many of you could be talking more about something that is very either very important to you or very intimate to you. You could be doing so with just one person or a group of people. You could be doing so in the media, social media, or with a larger public, like doing a speech kind of thing. I feel that for some of you, you could be connecting with someone overseas. This may not necessarily be a love connection with someone overseas, but I keep getting definitely making connection or acquaintances with people who live internationally. This is what I keep getting for some of you. And this could also be a situation that maybe you are putting together information or paperwork, anything that you need in order for you to be able to travel somewhere internationally, like dealing with embassies, visas, other things that could be related in a legal aspect, what you need to provide, or maybe also in an immigration related sense. If you are someone who has something, who is going through some legal proceedings or even immigration proceedings, I feel like a package here is it's coming together, or you could also be receiving a package, an envelope, or some form of useful information, okay, for you. So now let's move on to the next card. And in the position of the future, you have the Queen of Hearts. So this is the card. I'm going to leave this a little bit longer in front of the camera so you can see, because this is a new deck of cards. Queen of Hearts, it means a lover, in love with a portrait with a picture here. See, she's in love with a guy in the picture. The meaning of the card is partner, wife, or a close relative, a sincere friend. So a sincere friend never has intentions to purposefully harm you. If anything happens, it's going to be, unintentionally. But this is a reminder for you that a true lover, a true friend, or someone in the family, someone that you are close to, in other words, they would never purposely harm you. And this must be important for someone out there. Why they wanted to remind you of this. Another meaning of the card is surrender yourself with love. Surrender yourself with people who are positive. Surrender yourself with people whom you love. And by you doing so, being surrounded by people who love you and people that you love, you are going to achieve happiness. But at the same time, some of you need to have clarity over your feelings, because they are also talking about some ambiguous feelings, or some of you need to get some clarification where the feelings that you have for someone are feelings of friendship, lust, love, or the feelings that someone has toward you. Are there anything more than just what they look to be? Do they want anything more from you than just friendship? Is it just lust? Is it a relationship? You may be in other situations when you need to really clarify your own feelings. If this is not in relation to someone, you may have certain mixed feelings about what your next step is going to be, which direction to go. And I keep getting that the energies around you will start shifting. Something will be aligning for you, like the heavens, angels, planetary movements will be aligning in such a way that over the course of the next 18 months, that would be about a year and a half, you will be surrounded. Some of you will really find love. You will feel more loved. You would feel in the spotlight. In terms of your work, if you are someone who's working, you're going to feel more and more successful. You're going to start to accumulate a little success here, a little success there. And I keep getting that a year and a half from now, your life in general, with your school, with your work, if you are someone who goes to school, who works, with your family matters, money situation, and everything else, you will be at a better place in each and every one of the areas of your life. But at the same time, the advice coming with this card is that do not have any unrealistic expectations. And the advice is always consult with people who always keep you grounded, who give you a reality check. And another meaning of the card, or rather an advice that comes with the card, is respect every woman in your life. Respect every woman that life kind of put the two of you together, kind of intertwining your fates together. This could be your mother, this could be your sister, this could be a female boss. If you're a man, this could be your female lover. So the advice is, even though certain situations may be hard for you to kind of respect this person, try to do your best to respect every woman in your life, and this must be important to at least one of you. So maybe that's why this is coming up. So it's all about respect. And I also keep getting that some of you could be published here. Someone could be mentioning you somewhere. Maybe there's your picture or a newspaper. There's something with your name, and it seems like something positive and something joyful that is going around. This could also be certain invitations in your name, with your name on it. You could be sending out invitations. Somebody else could be putting something together to celebrate you in some way, and it could also be some form of a surprise as well. The next card that you have falls in the position of advice, and this is the Queen of Swords. So you have two queens in a row. If this Queen of Swords represents a person in your life, it usually is an air sign, an Aquarius, a Libra, or a Gemini. This could be the sun sign, the rising sign, or the moon sign. For the purpose of this general reading, the Queen of Swords may not necessarily show up as a woman in your life. This Queen of Swords could also represent a man in your life. Another meaning of the card, it means a lawyer, a therapist, a coach, someone who maybe worked or is involved with a law enforcement agency, or they have some sort of authority of public life. They're firm, creative, and they usually offer advice and help from their own experience, kind of guiding you, helping you with certain decisions, or helping you in such a way that your life will suddenly shift into a better course, in a better direction. So now allow me to tune in psychically. Allow me to focus so I can hear my guides as to what is happening, why it is showing up for you. For some of you, this could be a love partner to you. It could also be an ex, not necessarily the person with whom currently you have a relationship. For some of you, there is something like going back and forth with something. This could be a situation where the relationship is back and forth, on and off. For some of you, maybe you are back and forth because you could still be in the midst of some legal proceedings. This could be in terms of a divorce, or in terms of maybe child support or custody over the children. So that's going to be the case for some of you. And it feels like if you are someone who is going through this and maybe you don't necessarily see eye to eye about things, I keep getting that toward the end of the month, you may start to agree on something or reach some form of a common agreement over some of your disagreements. Okay, so this message will only make sense to some of you. I feel that for some other Leos, this Queen of Swords represents either an agent, maybe like a talent agent or a manager, your entourage. I feel like they are helping you with your work, with your career. Maybe this is someone who's trying to find a job. Maybe you hired this person to find a job, to redo your resume, to circulate, I don't know, to kind of advertise on your behalf in some ways. For some of you, you could also be someone who represents you legally, even even a lawyer. I feel that some of you could be preparing to either launch something new, a business venture, launch some sort of a new product, a new product line, a new book. You could be preparing to, maybe you want some sort of a contract to come to an end, and that's why you're consulting with these experts as to what you need to do to put together and whether it is possible for you to legally, in other words, break off some sort of a contract or agreement of the past. For some of you, this is not usually a spiritual card, but I keep getting that you may be consulting with someone, maybe getting like spiritual advice, astrology, tarot cards, Reiki, or something else that is not in the mainstream. Okay, you could be approaching your situation or your problem from a different point of view, and maybe you hire someone that normally maybe you would not hire, like consulting with an astrologer or consulting with a psychic, with an energy worker, kind of to get a different perspective. And I feel that I also keep getting another scenario, someone of importance, someone that is truly respected by others. They could also be important in the place of your work. Maybe they're very high in the chain of command, like the higher up management, or the boss, or the CEO, or the head of a company. Maybe you're going to exchange some form of a very important, you could be having a very important conversation with them, because I feel that for some of you, someone who has the power to help you to get to the next level of your career, or just the next level of your life, has their eyes on you, and they have the potential to help you. So you could be interacting in some way, either with famous people, important people, people who are very well respected and accomplished. If you work with clients, this could be that very important client that will make a difference for you. And the outcome, the next card that you have in the position of the outcome and how to keep and maintain balance, you have the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands, to me, it means uncertain outcome, but prepare to fight. You must also be aware of the challenges along the way, and you must also be aware of people who want to take this from you. And another meaning of the card, to me personally, it also means fighting one by one negative people, negative situations, negative forces, negative energies, protecting what is yours and trying to resolve things one by one in order for you to feel more in control of your life, your choices, and to kind of take a better direction in life. For some of you, I feel that this could be a legal case. Maybe you're going to be in a situation where a lawyer or a judge or someone from the police force, maybe they're asking you questions. You may be getting one of those notifications where they need to where they're you could be on jury duty for some of you. Or this could be legally preparing for a lawsuit or for a legal case. It doesn't necessarily have to be a lawsuit. let me see what else. And for some of you, if this doesn't make sense to you, for the purpose of this general reading, I'm also going to say that in some ways, you are going to free yourself more and more and more and more from the influence of other people, especially from the negative influence of other people. People who maybe had a negative influence on you in the past, or that are currently are influencing you in a negative way. You are going to break free of that. You're going to feel like, at least mentally or emotionally and spiritually, you're going to get your power back. A series of things will come to an end or to a resolution, or a combination of both. In order for this to happen, I feel like whatever you will decide, whatever you will do in May, this is going to dictate how this series of things will conclude or resolve over the course of the next 18 months. And that would be about a year and a half. And for some of you, the beginning of that journey is going to be May. And I keep getting that very soon you will be collecting one prize after another, one reward after another. Your efforts will reward you financially, emotionally. And for some of you, your efforts will be rewarding you beyond your imagination. But again, this will happen gradually over the course of the next 18 months. And for some of you, May is going to signify the beginning of these rewards, and you're reaping the rewards in some way. Again, I keep getting that it's not going to be an easy journey, but the rewards are going to be a lot bigger than your challenges along the way. Some of you could be in the process of moving internationally for some reason. You could be meeting someone, maybe they live overseas or in a different country, and some of you over the course of the next 18 months, you could be moving, you know, so love and relationship could be the reason for you to move in a different country. For some of you, not for all of you, but generally you will be moving forward, even though at first, at the beginning of the month, you may not see the difference, you may not understand that. In the next upcoming months, it's going to be more clear to you as to what is going on that is so important, and you're going to see, like, slowly you're going to leave the negativity of the past behind you, and you are going to move positively forward. So those were some great messages for you, Leo. Now allow me to pass on to you your Akashic Records messages. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Click in the link down here below, and this is where you're going to see different links on if you want to know more, the continuation of this video, or if you want to know my contact information and how to get a reading with me. And allow me to remind you again about the May 1st show, where it's going to be a 2-hour special where Joanna the Medium and me are going to take questions from the audience. The information for that, again, it's down here below. You need to look forward to the best yet to come, even if things doesn't feel like that at all. So you need to look forward to the best yet to come. Especially the next 18 months of your life. Look forward, be positive about what's coming. They also said that many things will change. You are on the verge of receiving many blessings and advancement in life, or other good things for you to come together, other things to come to light. Personal feelings will come to light. You will be able to express them more and more with others, like being more open with others. And so this will take place over the course of the next 18 months. And for some of you, you may also need to be careful, because some things that you don't necessarily are proud of, or some things that maybe you want to keep to yourself, they may also come to light. Other people may find out about that. I also keep getting images of writing, publishing. Someone is writing a biography. And even though this could be a very personal challenge to some of you, like talking freely or in a successful way about your own secrets or about your own feelings, this could be possible because some of you could be publishing or writing a biography or something that, or writing about something that is very personal to you. For other Leos, I keep getting like screenplays, a show, a movie, a theater play. So either recently you started all of this, or you will be starting this stuff in the course of the next 18 months. You could be leading an ad campaign, you could be leading a movement, you could be leading an organization, a company, a corporate. And in some ways you will be in a position where you're going to lead other people. Other people may be inspired by you and even following your example. Some of you will be innovative in some way that normally maybe you are not, in some new ways. Even though usually you may not be the innovative kind, you're going to see that some of the things that you will be doing and implementing in your life will be very innovative. Family issues, family affairs, family gatherings, and other things involving the family will be very much in the forefront for you over the course of the next 18 months, especially certain situations involving siblings. I also kept getting images of traveling a lot for many of you Leos. And especially some of these images were about traveling abroad, traveling in foreign countries. Some of you will even move to a different country. You may start to feel like renewed. You will start to feel like you are reborn again. And for some of you, you won't get to this feeling until the end of May, or even, it may also take 2 or 3 months for some of you to have this feeling again. But to some degree, you are going to feel like reawakened or recharged, refresh. You will be on the spotlight on different various situations. Even for those of you who may not necessarily be comfortable when you have a lot of attention on you, or where you are under the spotlight, again, there's said that prepare yourself, because in some way, in different situations, you will be getting a lot of attention and you will be on the spotlight. So do what you can do to get a different perspective about how you feel when you get a lot of attention, how you feel when you are under the spotlight. And ask a friend for their opinion. Ask a friend, someone that is really close to you and someone whose opinion you really trust. Ask a friend for their opinion. Ask a friend for their general guidance or advice. And they said that friends and friendship will offer you a lot of practical advice and a lot of emotional support in many ways during May 2017. Thank you for being here. I hope that made sense to some of you. Always remember that this is a general reading. And if you'd like to schedule a private consultation, email me at amalightworker@gmail.com. You may also contact me through my website, amalightworker.com. Click on the link down here below. That's going to take you to the Vimeo videos if you are interested to hear more. And remember, in those videos, I'm also clearing your energy, and I will be posting the information about the upcoming 2-hour special with Joanna and me down here below. Thank you again so much. Good luck to you, and I will see you soon in my next video. Bye.